Thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Lim Nakrin. I want to get you to some of the top stories that we're following right now on Atlanta News First Plus. And unfortunately, I have to get to a very sad story that we just want to let you know about. There's an investigation underway. Apologize, just getting this video into the death of a 6-month-old. Really heartbreaking story. And here's what happened. The 6-month-old baby apparently was shot to death in what police are calling a targeted attack. So what you're looking at right now is some video from the scene that our crews captured last night on Campbellton Road at an apartment complex called The Hills at Greenbrier. The deputy chief of police saying that when officers arrived, they found 3 people had been shot. That includes a 23-year-old man, a 27-year-old woman, and a 6-month-old baby boy, and that baby did not survive. Police tell us the man was in critical condition when paramedics took him to the hospital. The woman is in stable condition. Investigators, again, they do believe that this was a targeted incident. They're looking for at least 2 shooters that they believe were traveling in a light-colored 4-door sedan. Anyone with information is asked to please call police and help solve this crime of a 6-month-old baby boy being shot to death. Really a sad story, but we just wanted to put that out there in case anyone has information that can help solve this crime. Okay, I want to get, of course, to the latest on Idalia, and I do want to let you know meteorologist Rodney Harris is standing by, and he's going to give you kind of the latest forecast for what it's going to be doing next. But what we do understand is that it's now at a tropical storm, and it moving offshore from the coast of northeastern South Carolina. Is that right, Rod? You feel free to jump in, Rodney.
Okay, yeah, it's off the coast of North Carolina now.
North Carolina now.
It's officially just southeast of Wilmington, North Carolina, which we'll show here in a second. But Joy, that's, by the way, it's unbelievable video that you're looking at there as we watch.
And
wow.
And so Rodney's going to have like the full forecast, but I wanted to check that with Rodney because of course, you follow the radar to see the latest on what it's doing, but we understand that the flooding has really been incredible. So that's the video that you're looking at right now. And we have crews, of course, in Florida, in Georgia, gathering these different perspectives.
And it looks like that may be older video. We have it live bug on the screen, but it looks like that is because I just saw it kind of cycle through. That may be older video. However, what they are seeing now, Joy, is rain. The rain will start to let up throughout the course of the day today, but what you're seeing in that video is a combination of the rain and the wind, which is why it looks so vicious, but that was from earlier, so they're not seeing that anymore.
Yes,
but
absolutely.
definitely seeing rain here throughout the course of the day.
And we do understand it's left, the storm has left over 400,000 customers without power, when you combine Florida, Georgia, South Carolina. We also do want to let our viewers know that on our website, atlantanewsfirst.com, I want to point you to this because there's several road closures here in our area, power outages as well being reported, as you could expect. But if you look here, you can get an update, and of course you can download our free Atlanta News First app to get alerts sent to your phone, but it is worth noting several roads are closed due to wires and trees on the road. That includes North Chester Court, closed at Mount Vernon Road in Dunwoody. Old Springhouse Lane was closed at Chamblee Dunwoody Road in Dunwoody. So you want to check this out just to see if you might be impacted by this at all as well. There's some great resources for you, but we do expect an update around 10:45 from officials, and we're going to stream that for you. And also just want to let you know if you're traveling as well, that's something else to keep in mind. Flights are thankfully back on track today after nearly 300 cancellations yesterday due to Idalia. Clear skies really coming just in time for the busy Labor Day holiday weekend. The Federal Aviation Administration expecting to have at least 52,000 flights in the air today. FAA saying this will be the 3rd busiest travel weekend of the year. So far this summer, Transportation Security Administration also says it screened about 228 million passengers and counting. Between Friday, September 1st through Wednesday, the 6th, the TSA is expecting 14 million people are going to travel by plane, which they say would be an 11% hike from Labor Day last year. Let's listen.
Busiest day is most likely going to be Friday. So everything will be clear, everything will be comfortable. It'll just be busy as people travel either to or from Atlanta for the long weekend.
Yeah, so if you are skipping the airport, maybe driving to your Labor Day destination, AAA says the busiest time to be on the road is going to be today between 2 this afternoon and 6 tonight. Roads also going to be busy tomorrow from 11 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night, so you want to be aware of that. Okay, so let's get to the latest on this storm. And Rodney, I'm so glad that you're tracking it moment by moment, because it's something that keeps changing. And I see it's off the coast of North Carolina now.
It is. So yeah, it's officially, Idalia, thank you, Joy, officially now back in the Atlantic Ocean, which is where it's been all morning long, the center of Idalia at least. What's going to happen today is Idalia will continue to quickly move toward the east and northeast. And I say quickly because 20 miles per hour is fast for a tropical cyclone. So it'll quickly continue to move away from the Carolina coast. However, even though the center of Idalia is moving away from the coast, you can still see where that rain will continue, particularly for east and North Carolina. So South Carolina is pretty much clear from the rain, but east and North Carolina will continue to see that rain through the afternoon. And even that will start to let up later on this evening in East Carolina as Idalia continues to move further and further away from the U.S. You can see that with the latest forecast track, which basically has Idalia meandering in the western Atlantic through like the beginning of next week. Something that is interesting is it's a tropical storm right now. Idalia is expected to remain a tropical storm through the beginning of next week, but it really won't be impacting anybody by the time we get into the weekend. So we'll keep you up to date on Idalia. Our weather, Joy, has definitely improved. While Idalia was while we were tracking that yesterday, we actually had a cool front that moved through North Georgia, and so that made for a much better morning. A lot of our temperatures were in the 60s earlier this morning, so it felt pretty good. We're at 75 right now under mostly cloudy skies. It'll stay like this for the rest of the day in terms of the cloud cover, but you do not have to worry about any rain today. Highs will be in the 80s. It'll turn out to be a pretty decent day, near normal day for the end of August. So here's our high-resolution forecast model. Again, those clouds will continue today. I do want to point out that we are watching a separate system, Joy. It's a weaker system that's west of Georgia, and that may produce some isolated showers on Friday, particularly Friday morning. As you can see, it's not much, so you can keep your Friday plans, but don't be surprised if you see some sprinkles, some light showers out there on Friday. Definitely staying cloudy on Friday. That shower activity will be from a completely separate system that's fairly weak, which is why our rain coverage on Friday is only at 20%. So after we get past Friday, we're looking really good as we go into your Labor Day weekend. Saturday, the clouds will start to clear out. 85 degrees will be your high. On Sunday, 88 degrees and partly cloudy. And then by Labor Day itself, we're back to 90 degrees, so it'll be warm on Labor Day. But as you can see, Joy, after we get past that 20% chance of some isolated showers, maybe on Friday morning, it's dry after that. So this weekend will be completely dry. Labor Day will be completely dry, and it'll stay dry for much of next week. The only real change in our forecast after Saturday is just the warming temperatures are back into the low 90s next week. So we'll continue to keep you up to date on our forecast. Again, the only real concern that we have is a very small concern, and that is for that potential of a few showers on Friday morning, but that's not enough for you to have to cancel plans or anything like that. It's very little. So outside of that, it's a pretty decent holiday weekend that we have coming up. So don't forget to join First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez, who will have an updated look at Idalia and your local forecast on Atlanta News First at noon. We hope that you have an amazing Thursday, and until next time, we'll see you soon.